Hi everyone, welcome to this Facebook group. My name is Nisreen and I'd love to introduce myself, a little bit about my story so we can connect, and then I want to share the mission behind starting this Facebook group and how it can help you in your life and business. So a little bit about me. I am a transformational coach and a healer. I support women in business to have the impact that they desire. I help them to attract their soul aligned clients so they can really commit to what they're meant to do here on this earth. And I have both a spiritual and a scientific a scientist approach. Scientific, that's the one. A scientific approach to what I'm doing, and it's connected to actually my story. Back in 2019, I graduated from university. I studied health science for 8 years, and the reason why I studied science is because I was looking for meaning in life. I was looking for something to explain what's going on. I felt like I wanted to understand things at a deep level. Maybe you resonate. I also felt compelled to do science because I always felt compelled to have an impact on other people's lives. I wanted to help them do something great for humanity. I remember going to the lab and visualizing myself developing a cure or a vaccine or something that can change the world, can make the world a better place. However, through science, I didn't get to find the meaning that I was looking for. I just realized that there's so much more than what we can just see with our eyes. And I also couldn't have the impact that I wanted in my life because my values didn't align with the pharmaceutical companies and everything out there. So I had to rediscover who I was. So that was forced actually by a divorce, by a toxic relationship that I was part of and that I was in. And that time was really, really hard for me because I needed to make this decision. I had such a low point that at some point I could only see like 99% was what I could see was darkness. But I had this glimmer of hope, like, that golden thing behind me, like there's a candle in there and there's a little like the very, 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 very faded flame, like this glimmer of hope that there is another way, and I need to be strong and I need to make a decision that serves me. I need to get myself out of this. I have a responsibility here for my life and I cannot just blame the other person. I need to get out of this relationship. So I did, and it was what I was studying, and it was really, really hard for me that time because it was studying and working and being in my masculine all the time, achieving, and I didn't know how to deal with those heavy emotions that come with a divorce or with something completely new, with a major shift in a person's life. I didn't know how to deal with those emotions. I didn't know how to deal with that roller coaster. I didn't know how to heal. I didn't know any of those things. I was completely like a baby, and I had to figure out a way of doing that, of rediscovering who I was behind all those layers of heavy emotions and of just masculine drive, of achieving goals and basing my worth on how much I achieve, because I used to do that all the time. So that was the start of my healing and my spiritual journey. So I got divorced and I started living my life. I started traveling the world while I was studying. I started to explore different things, what is out there. And the more I traveled and the more I connected to different cultures and different places in the world, I realized that, wow, I love this. I love this feeling of connection. I love how I can relate to other people, how we enrich each other's lives, how the impact that our differences can make on each other's lives, and the learning and the growth that comes with going somewhere by yourself for the first time and facing your fears and making decisions and having adventures, and, you know, messing up and all these things, like just things that helped me to get to know who I was at a deep level. I was so much stronger than I thought I was, and I was so much more, there was so much more to experience than what was just going on outside of me. That forced me, all those things that happened outside of me forced me to actually dig in deep within and see what's inside of me. So I went on this healing and journey, and also I started my first entrepreneurial path, my first project, which was affiliate marketing. And I wanted to sell a course so I can travel and work, and at the same time the impact was very important for me. But I didn't know how to make it work. I didn't know how to get clients. I didn't know how to sell my offers. I didn't know how to consistently show up on social media. I noticed I started to, avoid certain things, and it was really, really hard. There was a lot of overwhelm and stress, and I wasn't confident in who I was. I didn't have clarity what I wanted to do. There was all this there was all that mess that I had to go through, and it was really hard, and it was really slow at the start. And I started getting support, and that helped me with the marketing thing. Like, I started enrolling in courses, and I got huge value. Like, I got value on the marketing, the how to market to people, but I still wasn't doing it. And I realized that I needed to do something. There's something within me that needs to shift to be able to do all that work. So I was just doing all the tasks or not doing them because the identity behind that action wasn't confident, wasn't worthy of having a successful online business, wasn't worthy of receiving the money that I wanted to receive to be able to make it a sustainable thing. Because the goal is I wanted to make it a sustainable thing. I didn't want to go back to working in a lab, something that didn't feel aligned with me. I wanted to go out there and actually help people, help them help them heal, help them evolve, help them transform, help them start seeing things from a different perspective as well. Because once you see the world through a different filter, that's when things start transform. Once you're aware of the filter that you're looking the world through, then you're aware of that and you don't like it, then guess what? You can just put a new filter. It's like a pair of glasses. I don't have glasses anymore. I used to. Pair of glasses, and then things start looking differently. And that fascinated me. It's like, wow, there's not just these limitations. There's so much more to life. And it all starts within. All the change starts within. So step by step, and one course got me to the next, and I started working on all those layers, letting go of those layers that are holding me back from showing up as a successful business owner that was having impact and was creating the freedom that I desired and still desire. Freedom is still one of my highest values. So I then realized, guess what? Wow, there is all those things that I needed to work on. And once I did, I started seeing success. So I was like, why are not people talking about these things? Why are new entrepreneurs just bombarded by this strategy? There is a way of being behind that strategy for you to be able to have results. Like I call it with my clients, I call there's a foundation of the pyramid. So you can't get to the tip of the foundations, which is your financial success and your impact, if you don't have those solid foundations. Otherwise, like, it's gonna crash. So what you need to do is build that solid foundation, which I'm not gonna go into details in this. That's what the group is for, to teach you what it is that you actually need to work on for you to be able to have that sustainable income, so you can quit your job, so you can focus your attention and energy on this project that lights your soul on fire. So you get to do the things that you love and you're meant to do. So you don't let fear, lack of confidence, lack of trust, lack of clarity actually stop you from showing up, but you become that person that is confident, that is clear on the mission, on the gift that you want to share with other people, so you can show up in your business in an authentic way that feels easeful, that feels aligned, and that is based on service, is based on giving. And then the law of the universe, 𝐼𝐸, is you give, you receive. It's a cycle. If you give and you value your value, that's also very key. Then you ask for a value in return, you ask for a payment, then guess what? It's gonna come back to you. And because you're being your authentic self, you're not being fake, you're not being sleazy. Those are all things that I had to learn how not to be how not to feel bad about selling, but actually seeing it as serving other people, seeing it as helping them to move forward quicker, helping them to shift so they can live the life of their dreams, have the impact that they're after. So that is me, Nisreen. I love supporting other heart-based entrepreneurs, healers, coaches, light workers to share their gifts with the world. I would hate for you to go back to your 9-to-5 job because you stopped to believe that this is possible for you, because if it's possible for me, then it's possible for you. Yes, it requires work, it requires peeling back those layers that are holding you back from showing up as the who that is successful, that is having the impact that you desire. So you need to do inner work that's required, because nothing changes outside of you if you don't change inside of you. So it's very, very important you know that. And this group is here so to support you in your journey of success as an entrepreneur, and whatever success that it means to you. Like, I actually have a negative connotation with success, because to me, like, my definition in the past is just achieving things just for the sake to show myself that I can do it. But now success to me is enjoying what I'm doing. Success to me is having beautiful, deep, meaningful connections with others. Success to me means helping others see their gift, their light, oof, gives me shivers. This is success to me. Success to me is serving the world. Success to me means freedom of time, means living close to the beach, means having time for other things than work as well. And always success to me also means prioritizing myself, my health, my well-being, all these things. So curious to hear in the chat, what does success mean to you? Sending you so much love, and so excited to have you part of this group. And by the way, if you want more, this is also something that I recommend whenever you do something, have a call to action at the end. So if you want more, reach out to me and let's see where you are stuck in your journey of making this sustainable business for you, so you can actually focus on what it is that you love doing. Sending you so much love from my heart to yours, Nisreen.